the duendes are the Krampus little helpers.
Oh my god!
I stole that.
No,
I
I get. Okay, yeah, I get it. So if Santa has elf who are helpers, then Krampus has to have some little demonic little trolls. It would be Krampus and duendes. I believe that. That's actually.
Right.
And you said your brain was foggy.
It's still foggy.
Replay that. Welcome to WitchDarkTales podcast. We are your host. I'm Moon Witch.
And I'm Miguel. Hi.
And we are going to be reacting to our old videos.
Yes.
Because on November 28th, 2024 was our 1 year anniversary of WitchDarkTales podcast.
Wow, it's already been a year or more than a year.
I know, which is crazy, isn't it? And so we're going to be choosing 3 videos. So I get to choose the first one.
And then I'm picking one, and then we're both going to pick one.
Together. But with that being said, stay tuned to this episode. Don't forget to follow, love, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And let's get straight into it. Ooh, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, just memories and a lot of flashbacks.
A lot of flashback. I bet there's going to be some funny ones. You know which one I'm excited to see?
The first one.
Not even that. Well, yeah, but not even that. I want to see the part where the girl goes.
Of course.
And which one did you want to see? Well, which one did you are expecting to see the memory of?
I don't know. Maybe the angel.
Let's get straight into it. So we're preparing our alcohol for story time on this podcast.
Not the alcohol.
Oh my god!
But I feel like I look younger.
I was just gonna say that. Why don't you have a? Oh my god! Look at your hair.
Well, I just gotta work at this time, so.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
There was this video of this gentleman's house where they caught a.
You were saying something earlier that this was our first time. What were you saying off random?
Oh yeah, I was saying that this is pretty much just, like out of nowhere, just coming and doing this. Right?
Do you remember what happened? Like, did I just say, hey, come over and do a podcast? Or, like, what did I tell you?
Yeah, you were like, yeah, you messaged me, or we were talking about it pretty much. Because, you have already done a few videos before. And you were pretty much saying that you want to react to, some things. And, of course, we wanted to react to, like, paranormal stuff. Because, that's something we're interested in, of course.
The fact that we got interested is crazy. And I'm not going to lie. Oh, by the way, you guys, Bianca's not even here. It's because she has school. And now that school is finished, she's going to be coming back on the podcast. But she told us to tell you guys said hi. But I was going to say, too, that Bianca was like, oh, my God. Like, the fact that we are all interested in this topic, that's why we all came together. And then I remember I asked you, I was like, hey, do you guys want to be my co-host and my moderator? And then you were like, well, yeah. And then Bianca was like, I guess. But then, So I just want to say thank you.
Oh, yeah. No, Nightcrawler.
You said it at the same time.
Pretty much the same thing. That there was a video caught, two little things walking. Oh, yeah.
And his phone still goes off when we're doing this.
I promise I'll turn it down today.
You did. Dude, my hair was gray.
I feel like they tried to debunk it and they couldn't. They noticed that it was a real video. So I believe it because bitch, me and my ex-boyfriend, we went over there to go see it and we didn't see it, but still like it was he was the one who told me about it. So when I knew, I was like, what?
Oh yeah, the quality is so much different now.
It looks not broke, but it looks like okay beginner.
There was other scary stories on Facebook, but have you heard of?
Reminds me of the old YouTube times.
Oh, before the quality was amazing.
Like the first time YouTube was becoming famous, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Before everybody was like before the video was like supposedly high quality. Back then it was just like get your phone. Oh, I kind of miss those days because it wasn't like trying hard.
Yeah.
It was authentic.
But I know that's one reason why the people experience paranormal stuff on it.
There was Patty, well, obviously my sister. She told me a story about some girl who got raped in the bathroom. There was the bathroom that's under the tower, right? Yeah, that she got raped in there. So I guess that was the reason why she went up there and hanged herself, because she was so embarrassed. I don't know if it was, you know how rumors go.
You do look so young.
What?
Yeah,
The one with the Thomas Jefferson pitch face on it? The president?
Yeah.
What was it? Theodore Roosevelt?
It was Roosevelt.
I said Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. No, but yeah, the same situation. I guess somebody passed away there, and I know mostly like theater people who goes there. They see, experience some stuff, crazy stuff.
But it was real, huh?
I bet.
Well, I don't know.
I remember that day, and I can't believe I'm saying this to you guys. Like, I remember that day I woke up, and I literally don't remember, but I remember I just, like, I didn't think I... No, I'm not gonna say it. I just woke up, let's just say that. And then I was like, Miguel! And then that's why my hair looked like that.
The main Roosevelt. That it was under, so that's where they used to transport all of their bodies in.
The fact that we knew these urban legends before.
Before even investigating.
Before,
Right?
Yeah, it's full of...
This is like legit. It's like authentic. Like we really was not lying. We really remember these.
Yeah, you could say like a folk tale. Like there's tales that they have been talked about for a long time.
Very long time, yeah.
When I went there, I didn't really think much of it. I don't know.
Until now.
Not even now. Like.
Were you nervous?
You never.
Yeah.
Cause you're all.
Girl, I never really wanted. I'm not the type of person to always be on camera, and never really thought about it until we started doing it.
What kind of noise? Like,
So it was just like noisy noises. But yeah, I find I was speaking rats.
they were having sex.
But no, yeah. They say that.
It's the karaoke microphone for me.
But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the alcohol helps.
Oh yeah. It makes you like, what is it, mellow? Did you see the angel?
Isn't that from a game?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just did green screen and I threw it on there.
It looks like from a video game. I don't know what you.
Rewind the tape.
Your microphone for me.
We were walking her home, and her car wasn't working, so we took her all the way home, right? And me and her, I was like, oh, let me go sleep at your house, because I'm not going to go all the way back to my house. What the hell? So we were walking back to her house, and there was these apartments right there by Walmart. You know, Pillables? Is it Pillables Park?
No pillow.
It's right down Chestnut and Kings Canyon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we like a field right there, so we were walking around to go
The
to
editing.
her house, because she lived in an apartment. There was this building. Me and her was walking, and like, if she's watching this, she can confirm it because it's true. We were walking, and there was this like figure. I don't know. It's like a figure. She was like standing on top of a brick, like.
Why you look like you're like 19 right there?
I am 19. I'm 20 now.
You're 21, I heard.
She looked at me like this. I just starts like crying. My friend already did. When I tell you she didn't jump off of the brick, she like floated off of the brick, looked at me and started walking towards me. Okay, I was frozen, like I was all. So
I still can't believe that's something that you saw.
And I feel like people don't believe me. And that's why I started doing these, not experiments, but like I started wanting to learn more about the supernatural.
Natural, and then, learning about other people's experiences,
And that's why I always get on TikTok. Remember how I was on TikTok and I want to hear people's experience, because you guys, you don't know people's experience. You might think they're lying, but when you experience it, you will believe it. And then you will understand why people tell the story the way they do, because it's something you don't forget. When you experience something really traumatic and deep down, like something deep and dark, you will not forget it. And that's why people, when we make those videos on TikTok, they think we're lying. Even on here on YouTube, they think we're lying, but we're not.
One that I know. Welcome to social media.
Welcome to social media.
At that time, I didn't really think of it as scary. Until later on, I was like,
Not the whole bag.
Because, okay, so I was walking up from my parents' house.
Yeah.
I was ready to go home. And while I was walking to my car, instead, there was like a lady coming. Go coming this way. Go coming down, walking.
Was she walking?
She was walking down.
Uh-huh.
And then I just got to my car.
I
don't know why you're laughing.
Y'all gonna see?
Yeah, I close to figure out.
Because we know what's coming up.
My window, she was trying to ask me for money.
Of course.
And then, but then later on, she got a little crazy saying, like, open the door up. And then later I find out that she had, like, a little knife.
So she was trying to rob you, kind of?
She was trying to rob me, she was trying to stand. I was like, what the heck?
So in short story, he means humans are more scary than ghosts because they're physically there.
Yeah, so when I was right, so I just go off.
Mm-hmm.
I did, but I can watch it. I can watch it. No, not in here. No.
I would have said, run over. Sorry.
No, I didn't. Nothing happened to her. But through my window, I
The
could
window?
She was so right.
That's like a title. When you told me that thing was hella funny, I looked for a video. But it looked just like that, right? So it looked like from my point of view, from the mirror, technically.
Well, we're not gonna put that in there. Somewhere around the hooker's neighborhood. So I'm pretty sure she was a hooker.
Who knows? So I was just laughing, but then I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I think it's scared.
But my dumbass would have got.
Yeah, because I wasn't really thinking about it. Like when something happens,
The hood in me.
and then at first you don't think about it, but then you think about it, and it's like you're shocked. Oh my god, I'm excited for this one. So is this the one for us together or the one you're choosing? Well, that's the one I chose. And I chose it because, I feel like, of course, you're on TikTok too. So I feel like this video was the cause of you being huge on TikTok because of this. Us. I've always, and Miguel knows this, I say this all the time. This is our content. I might be the one editing, I might be the one doing all the sounds, posting and making all this video go viral. But this is because of you also, and I want to say thank you for being here with the WitchDarkTales podcast. Because technically, and funny thing, I don't know if you guys know, but I already told you, it was first called Witch's Dark Tale. And then next thing I was like, it don't even sound right. So I took out the es and comma whatever, and it became, so now it's actually pronounced Witch Dark Tales. As if it's a witch, period, dark, period, tales, period. And the reason why, before we get into the video of reacting, the reason why Witch Dark Tales was chosen was because actually there was other names that I had for it. There was Over the Moon, the Broom Closet, the Black Cauldron. But I typed in so many names and they were all taken. And then I was like, you know what? We tell scary stories, or well, we are going to tell scary stories, and so I named it Witch's Dark Tale, and then it just came to Witch Dark Tales. Or is it Warlock Dark Tales? Warlock Dark Tales. Soon. That's good. Huh? Like soon. Soon. Part 2. Part 3. The brother of Witch Dark Tales. So let's react to it, and this video is called Mystery, Myth, and History. You know the story about Atlantic Ocean, right? Like how it used to be a civilized, intelligent, smart city. That it used to be like a civilization. Oh my! And I'm wearing the same pants. Now I do have a theory about that, and it might sound crazy, you guys, all y'all in here in the cameras. I think mermaids were from Atlantic City because human has to evolve and adjust to their living environment. Water was rising so high. Do you ever want to see a mermaid? I believe mermaids are real, but I get scared. So somehow, I really do. I really feel like mermaids can be real, but here's the thing though. What if they're able to not just swim in the water, but get out of it and like have feet? But it's just, that's just my perspective of how I think. What about you? Yeah, I mean, I know, we talked about this, but I'm pretty sure it's real.
of course. But I just don't know, like are they like human-like? Are they like mostly fish-like? Half and half, whatever it is.
I seen this episode of Family Guy where Lois fell in love with the fish, and when she saw him, his whole body was human or lower, but his head was a fish. And she goes, "I don't want you," and he was like, "Well, I got a male genitalia down here," and she goes, "No," and he was trying to SA her, and he was like, "Love me, love me," and she's like, "No," fighting him off.
Hi.
Oh, Lydia.
Oh, Lydia.
I'm just chilling like a villain.
Oh, she showed up and said hi.
Hi, my name is Lydia. I'll be on your podcast, right?
She's so sweet.
About shamanism.
She's very nice.
Like magic.
She should come to our videos
Here
again.
to say hi.
I know, Lydia. You should come join us on again.
Mm.
Remember the story when she told us about her
I'll
brother?
see you guys
Jim?
soon.
Oh, it was so sad.
If you hear us talking to her,
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Wasn't that the day where my sister-in-law, everybody was here?
That's
They were all partying back there while we were recording a podcast.
Yeah. I don't know how we did it, but
I don't
we
know.
did it.
And you couldn't even hear them. This is how good the mic is. You couldn't even hear them.
You never seen the movie Beetlejuice?
And I got it on sale. For two of them was $2 something.
Good deal.
Best investment.
And she's gonna be in the background.
Beetlejuice, and then Beetlejuice came out.
Oh my god, yeah!
No, we're having a fun time. But with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my podcast. Let's get into the video.
Chapter
Now we
1.
usually talk about us.
Did you notice the difference between the first video to this one?
Mhm.
Like the editing started getting better.
Better, yeah.
Obviously scary stories and things that happen in.
Are you in the same shirt?
No, it's for sure.
No, you always have this shirt. It's so cute. I would rock it, but I can't. It won't look cute on me.
I like this shirt also.
I'll get it back.
You know what Military Lake is?
Yeah.
Military Lake.
The one that made us viral.
I know. Oh, how do you feel about that?
I love it, to be honest. It made us not just like
I thought it was
popular, but more of like, okay, we're bringing about our Fresno. And this is the reason why we started doing Fresno, right? Because everybody was just commenting saying, "Oh my god, Fresno, how'd you guys know about Fresno?" And we, ever since then, just kept it to Fresno. But we do have negative comments saying, "Oh, it's boring when you guys talk about Fresno all the time." Well, you gotta understand, the reason why we talk about this content is because people are giving it to us. So if you guys told us, like how, check the playlist, the video before this, we talked about Tulare and Visalia because they left comments. And when people are leaving comments, then we know to jump onto other places. But until then, we're going to stick to this because our community from Fresno knew who we were because of Fresno. And again, when you think about giving back to the community, I'm not just giving back to the community. I want to do more for the community. Even if it's just towards the videos, if I can go out there and start helping all the houses people and help this community and rebuild the place, I would have already done it. But what fund the money? I ain't got no money like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a sea dragon, but some sort of a.
Yeah, I never really
monster
thought that
that
Militant
is as
Lake
big
would be
as a
like
school bus.
the
Now, I
topic to
did
talk
have rumors
about,
back
you know?
then that I knew with people that would tell me. And
then remember how, so you always say that when people see you, they're like, "Oh my god, they see you," and then you're just like, "Yeah,
like
it's
you're
me."
lying.
And every time
After you
they
said
do
that,
say
it kinda
like,
clicked in my mind.
"How's your
Now,
videos?" They
Lydia
mostly bring
said
up
that in
Military Lake.
Fresno,
Yeah.
Militant Lake, it was
Or remember, yeah, we went to the club. Well, this is not nothing new no more. Like, at first it was like, "Oh my god, people know who we were," but after a while, it was just like we got used to it, right?
It was so deep.
And then yesterday, I knew when people recognize us, it's because they go to, this is how they go to their friend and they go, and then they have their phone and go, and then they look at us. And then I always tell you,
Trigger warning.
"Oh god, they recognize
Do you think there's gonna be, like,
us."
dead bodies in there?
And then they will come to
That's
us
true.
after a second later, huh?
Did they swim or they left?
So we're Fresno famous.
I would think that they will abandon, like they would.
Like they decided just to get out of there?
Like if they decided they were gonna build a dam for that, then I'm pretty sure they will
That
abandon
is-
the place.
That is crazy.
Well,
I would have never thought that was even possible. Again, with Atlantic Ocean, you know the story about Atlantic Ocean, right? Like how it used to be a civilized, intelligent, smart city. That it used to be like a civilization, and one day the water just said, "Whoop," Now, I do have a theory about that, and
That
it,
may hella
it
cut
might
me
sound
off.
crazy, you guys,
Mm-hmm.
all y'all in here in the cameras. I think mermaids were from Atlantic City because human has to evolve and adjust to their living environment. And since the water was rising so high, the Atlantic people were living in trees, and then they became mermaids because they had to fish in the water. Now there are rumors, or actually, I'm sorry, scientific that states human and mermaids get along. Human and mermaids will help each other fish during the back
I
then,
meant
like
to say
in
dolphin.
the old days.
Dolphins.
Did you know that? Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I mean, I do
dolphins,
believe
so
that it probably was.
they say that
Yeah. So somehow
that
they
they have
adapted
a
to
high
the environment, just like how we
intelligence.
are. If our
Dolphins,
climate was going to
probably
change,
higher than
we are
us.
adapting to our
Way better than ours.
civilization.
Yeah.
So
They have very
that's
good
how I
memory.
think that was happening. Because if you really pay attention,
This
study
reminded me
shows
of
that dolphins can mimic
what's
and
a
understand
Family
humans,
Guy
and that's why they
too?
get along with humans so well.
Yeah, the remind me of
And
Family Guy.
also,
Oh no, this is The
dolphins will
Simpsons.
actually
One of those
try
two.
to
When the
escape
dolphins take over.
a human if they were ever
Which
having contact with
one?
I
water.
forgot which one. I don't remember Family Guy
Yeah.
or The Simpsons. But there was this episode where I guess dolphins were planning to take over the whole world.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't
They
seen
don't
that
wanna-
one.
No?
I thought you were talking about the
expose the
Courage to
truth,
Cowardly
and it has
Dog
to
one
be
that we talked about
a
on this
real
one.
thing that
No.
really happened, and they don't want
No,
to
I
get
haven't
caught
seen
in.
that
But you
one.
know that
I should
supposedly
look it up again. But yeah.
they spotted mermaid.
We'll put a clip
They
here.
found a dead mermaid body.
Where?
But it doesn't look like how we were thinking, like, half probably human, half, tail.
Right.
But it was more like a tail with like a ugly, deformed
Also,
body.
people assume that mermaids look like this beautiful Ariel, but in reality, they're just, yeah,
Like a monster. pretty
yeah.
much.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
But who knows if that's true.
You need to watch it because they look scary though.
I believe it. Just like sirens. Isn't sirens the same thing as a mermaid?
Yeah.
Now, I seen this video of on TikTok. Obviously, TikTok has everything, which is crazy.
Someone
There's a
wrote a
video of
comment
this guy,
saying,
he's
"Oh, if
hearing,
it's on
like,
TikTok, it's
sounds of people
real."
singing.
Like
Or
try to
of,
basically
like, a
tell us
girl's
that
voice
we're
telling him
we're
to get in.
stupid
Come
for
join
believing in
me.
TikTok.
Get in the water.
But
And he
TikTok
was, like,
have
out
do
in
a lot
the-
of content
the middle
that
of the,
people be
like,
putting
the
out.
sea.
Matter of fact, I
So,
think we found out
I
about the
think you're
news on
watching
TikTok
something
before we
like
find it out on the
7
news.
And then every time you go towards it,
Pretty
it would
much.
just disappear.
It used to be
And,
on
I
Facebook.
believe that it
Now
was
it's
real.
like
I believe
TikTok
that
is like
sirens
that
are
new
very real.
streams.
No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
it was
Everything is
Instagram
supposed to
and then Facebook and then TikTok. And
It
you
reminds
just
me
like
of that
you want to
episode
when you want the
of
full
the
story, you go to
mermaid.
YouTube.
About the dogs. The dog gets scared a lot, but he says a whole bunch of supernatural stuff. There is a bit episode about a mermaid calling the dad. What's his name? Houston?
You look so cute.
Yeah. So she's
I've
calling
never
him to
seen
come
it.
in, and then
Oh my god, is that a light bulb behind
He
you?
wants to end up eating him.
Yeah.
Well,
Says so.
The light over there.
add a clip here. That is crazy.
We waited for the video to finish.
Now, everything that we talk about will be linked in the description box below, so don't.
Our camera died, so now within this third segment, we're going to be reacting to actually our second video that we created together. And here we go.
Everyone, welcome to A Witch's Dark Tale. I'm your host, Moon Witch, and this is Miguel. So get your drinks ready because we're going to be talking about. Let's get into the
Look at the
story.
words.
Warning, graphic description, and also explicit language is advised.
Oh my god, we had a table in front of us.
Yeah, that was a tail.
So we're gonna get serious. Did you know Santa Claus has an evil twin? Mm-hmm. His name is Krampus. Okay, so I'm doing
Krampus.
Krampus.
Giving kind of daddy vibes. For me.
Did you know that Santa Claus died at December 6th?
Nope.
Okay, so yes, listen to this. December 5th is the day of Krampus Ren, which is Santa Claus' evil twin. Well, December 6th, Santa Claus passed away. Just known as.
Why'd you look at the camera like that? You went,
The day before,
Yeah, I was trying to look for a straw.
no homo for you.
your children are being behaved, like obedience, and if they're not, he hits them with a stick. I'm serious. I was reading about it. He hits them with the fucking stick, and I was like, "What? You gonna run around?"
You
and
see
hit
where it
them
says
with
witch?
a
Oh, it wasn't witches. It was witches.
Well,
Which is
Like a witch is Dark too.
Santa
I think it
Claus
is
and
witches
Krampus,
because you think of the apostrophe,
Mm-hmm.
they become witches.
They
You right,
both
you right.
make a list together, naughty and nice list.
So Krampus take the naughty kids.
Uh-huh.
Santa Claus take the good kids.
Mm-hmm. Santa Claus is like, and back in the days, Santa Claus will give kids carrot. So if you woke up
All the
day
candles.
of December 6th, St. Nicholas
Never
Day,
have a sword.
if you woke up with a carrot, you were a good child. But if you woke up with a stick in your present, you were a bad child, and he's gonna come and get you.
So you hear that, kids? Be good for Christmas.
He comes and beat them up with a stick and drag them to hell afterward if he wants to. Now, the only way for you to escape Krampus if you give him an apple or an orange. But here's the stupid part, bitch. He still doesn't talk to you. If a little kid knew
It says
he was gonna-
orange.
if he had a stick, he knows to give Krampus, Santa Claus' evil twin, an apple or an orange. And then Krampus will stay there that night and have a conversation, a good conversation, polite conversation.
Some conversation.
What the fuck are they gonna talk about?
Hey, who wants a conversation?
Aw. About what?
Krampus gonna say,
Make sure you behave.
Why do I look like I have a mustache? I always, when I ask me growing up, I've always had this dark area around my, like right here. And I don't even, you know, which
I'm
is weird.
sorry,
Mm-hmm.
but when I think of Krampus, I think of a hood guy.
It looks like I have like a, what is it? A 5 o'clock shadow or whatever it's called.
Showing
Yeah,
up.
5 o'clock
Hey,
shadow.
I'm about to beat
It's
your
because I'm
ass.
dark, maybe. I don't
Oh, you
know.
gave me an apple?
I don't have a beard, y'all. I promise.
Good. Now I'm gonna tell you a story. That's how I think of Krampus. And Santa Claus, I think of Santa Claus as a little gay fairy. I know.
Wait, can we say that?
I don't know.
Cause Santa Claus like, hey girl,
Hey, I already said it.
here's a Christmas gift. Here you go. But when you think of Krampus, it's like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
You know what I just noticed? We were using the front camera.
Hey, gangster.
But yeah,
Was this camera camera?
Yeah, we were using it because you can see the words is
you were
backwards.
crazy twin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys, by the way, what's today?
And it don't look bad, huh?
Today is
Maybe because it's dark.
3rd.
Maybe.
So 2 more days.
Like it's that
He gonna come get
the
you.
setting is
You
dark,
better
so it
behave.
doesn't create like a white
Wait,
flash.
this
Look.
video's not even made for kids. So all you adults, tell your kids to behave, or he gonna come, or Krampus is gonna come get you. We'll get them.
I'm calling CPS.
Can you imagine just showing up? No, you see Krampus, you go, hey kids, and then you see Krampus just beating their ass with a stick, and you're just like,
Okay.
what
I don't
the
think we're allowed to say that
hell?
either.
Go to school. I got beat up by Krampus. The teacher's like, no, I'm gonna call CPS on your parents. Knock on wood. But isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Ugh.
right there.
I was like, what? Now I was gonna tell you. You told me earlier about Dwellin. Dwellis?
Dwellers.
How do you say it?
Oh, the Duendes?
Duendes.
Duendes.
So technically,
Like,
it's
like window, but des at the end. Windes. Duendes.
Windex.
Windex.
I think we were
technically, I guess they're like
a little too much.
We were tipsy.
little elves or
We had a little too much to drink.
cans, you know, those are the creatures. But these are not the good kinds of creatures, but the bad kinds.
Oh, like trolls.
Like,
But the
like,
evil
no,
one, but the evil
like
one.
little trolls, yeah. Evil trolls. pretty much. So this, I don't know much about, but I know a story.
Okay, tell me. Tell
So-
us. Tell us.
So I have a cousin who's from here,
Mm-hmm.
and what
Oh, by the way, my cousin was in one of your live
was
TikToks.
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm.
like in the
She never told us the story?
No, I think she told a story in the TikTok.
She should have told us.
I should have told her. Next time I see her, I'll be like, hey, tell your story about your experience.
We want to know.
Yeah, like around the area.
So we can
just
put it
over
out there.
And
On Ashland and Maroa.
yeah.
Ashland and
okay,
Maroa.
okay.
How? I'm from Stockton and I know. Oh my lord. Anyways, sorry.
You have a good memory, that's
right.
I do have a good memory.
Travel. Mm-hmm.
But
Not me.
no, it
Shit,
was
my
fine.
brain is like losing.
Oh, foggy.
Gets all foggy up.
Like how Fresno is.
Pretty much.
Pretty late,
It's pretty crazy.
Well, oh, can I? I'm gonna take. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so story from when she was small,
Uh huh.
and I think she was maybe like around. I don't know exactly the date, what year it was, or
But
what.
she was like a minor or
No,
like
she was,
young?
but she was a kid.
Mhm.
She was a kid,
A
like
little kid.
I think maybe like 4, 5 years old. And I guess what I've heard is they were like little, I guess, criminals,
Mhm.
you know, who were tapping on her window when she was like in her room by herself, and they wanted her to come out to play. And they pretty much kept insisting to come her and play, but of course she never ended up going over there. And technically, what is told is that these guys are not
Good
feeling
guys.
feeling good, because they're pretty much evil.
So what did she say? What if she did go? What was gonna happen? Were they gonna eat her?
I think they would probably eat her, because I did hear about these guys a little bit, not much.
Mm-hmm.
That if you end up with these guys, it's like they play hard. Like they
Like rough play.
like
Like
rough
I'm gonna
play.
drag you and.
drag you, until you bleed.
Really?
But pretty much
Because you know they're evil, so.
Or like.
Of course, these
like,
20s are.
pointing you first.
It's crazy though, because people on TikTok, on the comments, when we get on live, I tell scary stories at night.
I'm looking for a dwelling.
Then we get on our live and talk about like people have the one days and they
like, in our
grant
culture,
wishes. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, because they're talking about
like,
different kind of duendes. So there's the duendes that are these ones that I talked about, and there's a duendes that is technically gnomes, I guess you could say.
Oh,
So those duendes, the gnomes,
Huh?
they're the ones that is supposed to be
basically,
like
if
good
you
luck
don't get
charms. So.
baptized,
Right.
You're vulnerable to evil
well,
spirits
I don't,
and
well,
demons
I don't care what it
that
is,
will come
whatever,
into
a Windex, whatever it is, the Welland. I
No
don't
index.
Huh?
No index.
Not Windex.
But that's
There's, when you get wishes or whatever, there's always going to be a balance that has to be kept. Like how people, I want to cast spells for money or win a lottery. You can do that, but there has to be a balance. You have, it's a give and take.
There are beings out there that will get you. And
They-
it's
by
crazy.
law,
Notice
or nature's law, everything goes in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want something, you got to give back.
They're not going to believe it.
Yeah, I did hear another story, the same thing, but this is
From the
an
same-
adult.
Okay, so we're gonna hear from an adult. We're going.
But it's from somebody that thought about this guy.
Okay, Mariah.
He was,
Mariah,
he was
of course.
in the field,
Super Mariah on the screen.
and he was by himself. Like, looked around. So,
But that's when you're vulnerable.
you're born with it. So this guy actually saw the duendes, saw these little creatures, and they ended up playing with them. And they actually did dragged him, and I guess they.
What am I doing with my
they-
hand?
He was getting hit with sticks too.
I don't know.
Just like this.
But maybe it was Crumpers, little helpers. Like Santa's little helpers, Crumpers little helpers.
I'm scared of crumpers. I'm very scared.
Hey, they ever thought that maybe the duendes are as like Krampus little helpers?
Oh my god!
I saw that.
No, I get, okay, yeah, I get it. So if Santa has elf who are helpers, then Krampus has to have some little demonic little trolls. It would be Krampus and Duendes. I believe that. That's actually,
Supposedly they like to play with
Right?
and you said your brain was foggy.
It's still foggy.
Replay that clip.
Not me.
No,
Shit, my brain is like losing.
Oh, foggy.
Gets all foggy up.
Like how Fres-
and they're playing with them, but they're gonna eat them after. They wanna like rough them up first. Ay. No.
I don't. Those glasses, they broke.
She never went outside.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I was so mad. This is a new one.
She went to go outside. I don't know.
But it's crazy.
The
because
new and
every
improved
time you, like,
glasses.
see the window, it's like,
And they have at nighttime. Well, like they turn. I can't explain. What's it called? Like that blue. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know what's the name for it.
Well,
Yeah.
when I go in the dark, it turns blue, and in the sun, it turns black. I don't know what it's called.
So it's pretty like I don't know, like it reflects.
Yeah, the reflection.
No, you have a lot of good stories.
well, yeah, true. But the only ghost one, no, the only ghost one that ever happened.
Oh my God! You're wearing the same jacket.
Yeah.
In the you guys in the other video, I was wearing the same pants, and in this video, Miguel's wearing the same jacket.
Okay, cut.
Hey, I remember this night. Didn't we go live on TikTok once?
Yeah, for our first time.
For our first time?
And then some guy kept on coming in, and we're like, "How do we get out? How do we get out?"
We don't know how to use
We didn't
it.
know how to use TikTok.
Downtown. Is that considered?
We were like karaoke, trying to talk stories.
No, I remember, because I remember the table was right here, and we were sitting on the chair, the chair.
From that street all the way to Kearney.
We should have kept that chair. It was actually comfortable. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
From Kearney Drive.
Oh no, that's the metal chair.
Kearney's house.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, the other one was there.
With nothing but slaves. And they had in Kearney, they had their own town. It was a little old town, Kearney.
The start of your carny journey.
The story was
Our journey.
Oh, sorry, our carny journey.
died, but he killed.
He looked like Alvin, though.
He killed his wife. You never.
Yeah, I
grew
can
up
see
in
it.
Kearney?
No.
Okay, so long story short.
Not like the other guy. Remember, we went to the bar.
So Kearney,
I was mad. I'm gonna report him.
little old spot.
He was rude.
So Kearney, it was a little old town. It was nothing
Just
but
kidding.
like dirt with buildings, but it wasn't like how houses and apartments was back in the days. Rumor has it that the owner of Kearney, he murdered his wife and his 2 kids.
That wasn't even her.
Rumor has it
Yeah, and then we found out it wasn't
We
the
found out it
wife.
wasn't even his wife. That was actually the superintendent wife.
Mhm.
You can go check it out. People go there to go see it.
Scary.
And the crazy part is, it's next.
Miguel, you got some pretty ass teeth.
He lives next door.
Not anymore.
Not mine. Mine's all smoky. You know, cause your discretion is advised.
No, it's I can't remember the street, but it's called Kearney. And the crazy, oh my god, I'm getting chills. So if you're driving down Kearney, the whole time they say if you turn off your light and have a teddy bear hanging on the tail
It's all.
of your trunk,
We still haven't tried that.
it's all hard.
I'm not doing that.
With the light, there's handprints that goes on top of the car because all those kids and stuff that live there or passed away will chase after the car, after the teddy bear. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never heard that story.
Well, now y'all know. Now you know.
Yeah, you hear about the supposedly vampire layer?
You've been partly.
Oh my god, yes, right there on Belma and Paul.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so listen to this. Go ahead. I'll tell you the other. I'll tell you.
I don't know that part.
Okay. Well, there's a vampire lair on Belma and Palm. If you
Oh my god, you can see the ring light in my glasses. We started out with ring
Or it's
lights.
like, what is that freeway called? It's Rolling Park. What is that place called?
Yeah, Freeway 99.
So
Right
this-
out of the soup.
So there's a bridge with the freeway going under. Well, on the bridge there's a walkway you can walk through, but there's a hidden door in there. Though it's rumor has it that it's a hidden vampire lair. Like you could vampires come out.
I wonder what's actually in there.
I don't know. I did the research and they said that it was just a bridge with wires inside.
I'm not gonna go
Oh,
there.
that's boring.
I don't know. It's like a tunnel. It's just basically a tunnel where they go under there with all the
Yeah.
like. It's like PG&E tunnel.
Have you ever heard? Okay, so
But I don't know if there's like a vampire lair, allegedly. And then also back in the days too, they said that they used to have parties in there. You go through the tunnel and it leads you down deeper into the sewers, and they would just have
this is when I
parties.
was homeless. I was like 13, 14.
Must have been fun.
Oh, scary.
But we might have to
Yeah,
try
it
to
is.
get
It
back
does sound
out there.
fun.
Yeah, I don't have that part. Like, just
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, no, never mind. I don't think we can say this. I was gonna say, isn't it?
No, it's real.
Oh no, you didn't.
I told them.
Well, Megan, mute that. We don't want to get in trouble.
Tell the viewers.
Be careful.
Thank you, Miguel,
The
for
sound
being here.
effects.
The sound
Appreciate
effects.
you and your time.
no problem. I always here for a good time. And drinks.
Cheers.
Cheers. Without
But because
Thank you guys for watching.
Why was mine so full and yours was empty?
Because I was finishing fast, and you were like barely.
I was already like,
Be my next weekend and have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.
oh, bloopers.
Did someone ask about bloopers?
Oh, uh-huh. And we're like, no,
Well, first time we did it.
we did.
I just do what everyone does. Right?
That means she's never watched our videos. She said.
Hmm.
She told me, well, it's her mom's house now.
Her mom's house.
But we need to go because it's content. I want to go.
I've never experienced anything. I told you about it, right?
Yeah. Maybe because therapy, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I stepped over at her house, that's where I stepped. And then, you know, a little bit, in that room, there's also a door that leads to the backyard. Yeah, it leads to the backyard. So it's
Oh, like my room will open.
yeah, like this, pretty much. So then there's a little mirror, and she says that supposedly that's where she sees like mostly like stuff is like if they're watching
Mhm.
stuff. Right? So when I was sleeping there, I just kept thinking like, am I gonna see something?
But nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I would have been like, "You saw something?"
Like is nothing else? No, it's not nothing.
We can't believe we had a blooper.
Right.
It's because a lot of people don't watch our videos, which is okay. This is actually, to be honest, even if we don't get a lot of views on YouTube, the fact that we sit there and watch it for years to come, we can always come back to it and watch it
Mhm.
and see how much it's grown. You know.
I know.
Well, thank you, Miguel. Now, before we end the podcast, what did you want to tell the audio listeners and viewers of what we did today, even though it's a reaction video to our year?
Well, keep watching, you guys. Thank you for all the support that we had so far. You know, and keep, I guess, putting us out there. Either through YouTube, TikTok, whatever social medias we think you're doing.
And then as for me, thank you guys for helping us, like Miguel said. It's because we are putting these histories, knowledge, and everything of Fresno, and including other topics that we talked about. And I am so grateful to keep pushing on for y'all and for us. And I'm not going to cry, but I do want to say this. We reached to a certain part in Fresno that a lot of people recognize us for.
Mhm.
For not only are we putting content out there for them, but they know that we are actually sincerely and genuinely good people. And when they first meet us, they're just like, "Oh my god! Like we didn't think you guys were gonna be nice. We are nice as heck. We are. We don't have no mean bone in our body."
Mm-hmm.
But again, thank you guys for always showing love and support. And 2024 was a great year. We started in November 28th, 2023, and by the end of November 28th, 2024, we actually reached 22K, and we got all views, like a lot. And then also on TikTok, we hit 1.3 million on a video, which was what the heck, And
Right.
on TikTok, it's hard for you to like go viral, and even on YouTube, it's very hard. But the dedication that we are putting in for this podcast, just know that we're doing it for y'all. And thank you guys for your love and support.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, we'll see you guys next week for the New Year's video and on the podcast. So every Sunday is for YouTube, the visual, and on every Monday is the audio podcast. But with that being said, thank you guys for joining our WitchDarkTales. Thank you for staying here for our reaction, and have a great one. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.